overwhelmed by stuff, whether it's in your home or in your office? How about feeling overwhelmed from the number of tasks and other obligation on your calendar? There are lots of different ways that we can feel overwhelmed, and when it comes to organizing and feeling more productive, decreasing that overwhelm is extremely important. So I'm here to share another component of Minding Your Matters flexible structure method of getting organized. Now, this particular one has to do with flow. Flow, you ask? Yes, flow. And that's because of the implied principle of flow. So if you think of a river flowing, the water never passes the same spot twice. Or a waterfall has a flow. Lots of things have flow, and it implies that there's movement happening. Well, here's the problem, whether it's in our calendar or in our space. Often the problem is we have stuff flowing in, but what we don't have is stuff flowing out. So there's a backlog or a jam. So for example, in your space, it may be that you have mail, papers, shopping, things like that that comes in every day. So if you left your home this morning and didn't have anything with you but a purse or a briefcase, and you came back and you still had the purse or briefcase, but in your hand you had some mail, or you had a bag that you had to pick up some stuff at the drugstore or at the grocery, then you automatically are bringing more stuff in than you had when you left. Which means if you don't delete the same number of items that very same day, then you already have more stuff coming in. And you've had stuff flow in, but what you haven't had is it flow out. Again, same is true whether we're talking office or home. But the same is also true when it comes to our calendar, because often we have more to-dos, more obligations, more activities coming in, but we aren't deleting anything. So we have the same number of hours in a day, we have new things flowing in, but we don't have anything flowing out. So in this particular principle, we call it know your flow. And that means whether it's physical stuff, whether it's tasks, whether it's data or information, which we have tons of that flowing in from all sorts of different places, you have to really decide when stuff flows in, how it's going to flow out. And this means you may have to develop some new habits, like the one in, one out idea, whether that's, again, physical stuff or a task. It may mean you have to be a lot more mindful of what is coming in and what happens to it once it's in and how you get things out. Now the thing about flow is that it's very personal to people. So there's not a cheat sheet. I can't sit here and tell you, oh, this is the way you practice flow in your house or in your office, because it's going to be different for every person in every situation. But what I can tell you is once you have an idea of what's flowing in, and then you decide how you're going to make things flow out, again, a choice to be made, some new habits, then you will feel much less overwhelmed by the stuff or the tasks that are in your life. So if you would like some help so that you can know your flow in order to be less overwhelmed, please contact us here at Minding Your Matters, and we look forward to helping you have organization with lasting results.